Alrighty, what is going on, guys? My name is Skinny Bone Jones, and welcome to episode 4 of WWE 2K15 vs. Mode. We're here on the second week of Friday Night SmackDown. We have a triple threat match with Titus O'Neil, Xavier Woods, and Darren Young to kick off the show. The second match is a tag team match. It's going to be the Brotherhood, consisting of Cody Rhodes and Goldust, taking on the team of Rybacksel. We have AJ Lee versus Brie Bella once again. Brie Bella knocked off AJ Lee last week. Dolph Ziggler, the Intercontinental Champion, taking on Tyson Kidd. And the main event is an Extreme Rules match. Jimmy Uso versus Erick Rowan. Let's simulate here. Titus O'Neil pins Darren Young, former tag team partners. Rybacksel knock off the Brotherhood. Brie Bella victorious for 2 weeks in a row over AJ Lee. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into Dolph Ziggler versus Tyson Kidd. Dolph Ziggler is, of course, the Intercontinental Champion. It was Dolph Ziggler versus Mark Henry last week on Friday Night SmackDown. We saw the #1 contender to Dolph's Intercontinental title, Bad News Barrett, come down to the ring and try to cause the distraction. But it was Dolph Ziggler who was able to capitalize on that distraction, not let it get to him, and defeated Mark Henry 1, 2, 3 with the zigzag. Or wait, was it the zigzag? It might have been. I think he might have had him tap out with the sleeper hold. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave me a comment. I can't quite remember. I just skimmed it because I couldn't remember who necessarily won the match. But Dolph Ziggler came out victorious against Mark Henry, although Bad News Barrett tried to provide for a distraction in order to knock off the Intercontinental Champion. But this week, the Intercontinental Champion will be going one-on-one with another member of the SmackDown roster in Tyson Kidd. We're just going to have to see Tyson Kidd fares as is his SmackDown debut, as we see in his new Facts and Cats attire. This attire was downloaded. I personally downloaded it from Community Creations. Of course, you can set it as an alternate attire for the superstar, which is what I did because, I'm going to try to stay updated and recent with all the attires that the superstars wear. But let's go ahead and get right into the match. Referee calls for the bell. Dolph Ziggler, Tyson Kidd starting things up with their collar and elbow lock up here. Tyson Kidd, though, looking to gain the upper hand here thus far in the matchup. Early goings. Tyson Kidd now has Dolph Ziggler on the mat. Oh, and a huge punch to the face there. Once again, the second time, both men are locking up in the center of the ring. Now it's Dolph Ziggler who's coming out on top. But Tyson Kidd with the reversal, grabbing the arm. This has got to be putting the hurt on Dolph Ziggler right now, just trying to wear the Intercontinental Champion down. But now it's Dolph Ziggler reversing the pressure. Putting all the pressure on the Tyson Kidd there. And Dolph Ziggler is going to pick Tyson Kidd up. What's it going to be? A suplex there. Beautiful suplex from Dolph Ziggler. Of course, he is the show-off, as well as the Intercontinental Champion. As I was speaking of updated attires, you guys noticed that Dolph Ziggler had his updated t-shirt and trunks, as you can see in the ring. But Dolph Ziggler was looking for something there, but Tyson Kidd with the reversal, continuing the work on the arm. Perhaps for a submission. Uh-oh, both men exchanging punches. Dolph Ziggler once again for the second time. It's the suplex. Looks like he held him up longer, higher up in the air for a longer period of time. Of course, showing off. That's what Dolph Ziggler does best. But once again, it's now Dolph Ziggler with the reversal. Tyson Kidd quickly back up to his feet here. Oh, and Dolph Ziggler there hitting the neck with the elbow. Tyson's in the corner, out of it. Dolph Ziggler capitalized with a DDT onto Tyson Kidd. Oh, Dolph Ziggler showing off and going over the head of Tyson Kidd. Picking him up. That's using stamina right there just by picking your opponent up. But now it's going to be Tyson Kidd with the suplex of his own there, proving it to Dolph Ziggler. Both men have suplexed each other. It's Tyson Kidd looking to show off. Fact, ladies and gentlemen. Dolph Ziggler's on the rope. Tyson Kidd taking advantage of the ropes. The referee telling him to get out of it. Tyson Kidd's got to let him go before the referee gets to the 5 count. Oh, and an elbow there from Tyson. Oh, but Dolph Ziggler with the punch. Oh, but Tyson reverses the chop attempt. But Tyson with a huge Hurricane Run out of nowhere. Another elbow there from Tyson. Oh, what's Tyson looking to do? Up on the rope. Oh, but Dolph Ziggler moves out of the way. Tyson Kidd looked like he was looking for the crossbody there. Tyson Kidd is down and out. Dolph Ziggler there with a shot to the midsection. Midsection. Excuse me, I'm just getting so caught up in the action. Dolph Ziggler now has Tyson. Oh, another elbow into the neck. The DDT, the signature DDT of Dolph Ziggler. Is that going to be it? The referee's counting 1. Oh, but Tyson powers out of the DDT at a 1. Dolph Ziggler! Dolph Ziggler zigzag from out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3, and Dolph Ziggler, the Intercontinental Champion, is victorious. He defeats Tyson Kidd. Fact, ladies and gentlemen, the Intercontinental Champion is victorious 2 weeks in a row on SmackDown. It was the zigzag that finished the match off. But wait a minute, what's this? The #1 contender to Dolph Ziggler's Intercontinental Champion, Bad News Barrett, is out here, and he wants the gold. But we're going to go ahead and get into our main event. It is an Extreme Rules match. It is one half of the Tag Team Champions, Jimmy Uso, taking on one half of the #1 contenders to those tag team titles, Erick Rowan. Jimmy Uso doesn't need Jay in his corner tonight. Same for Erick Rowan, as here he comes down to the ring. Tag Team Championship belt around his waist. Uh-oh, the screen is black, ladies and gentlemen. But Erick Rowan, the screen goes black and Erick Rowan appears out of nowhere. Oh man, staring at the camera, there he is, one half of the Wyatt family, his tag team partner Luke Harper, who was not out in his corner to help him out. We know the Wyatt family are such good tag team partners in terms of helping each other out there, distracting the referee. That's what a heel tag team is supposed to do. But it's Jimmy Uso, Erick Rowan, one-on-one Extreme Rules match. This could be an implication of what we are to see at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, because it most likely will be a tag team Extreme Rules match for the tag titles, the Usos versus the Wyatt family. As we saw earlier in the night, Bad News Barrett came out and showed off to the show-off himself, Dolph Ziggler, that he wants the gold. And of course, at Extreme Rules, we will see that match. It'll be Dolph Ziggler versus Bad News Barrett at the first pay-per-view. That will be, there was a change in plans. I was going to originally have 4 whole weeks, 4 Raws and 4 SmackDowns before the pay-per-view, but I've done a lot of pre-recording, and it turns out that, lucky for you guys, instead of being episode 9, Extreme Rules will be episode 7, coming a week early. So instead of having 4 weeks of Raw and SmackDown, we'll just have 3. As we're recording the 4th week, you know, the match card came out weird, and it basically had the entire Extreme Rules match card on Raw and SmackDown, so I wanted to save some of the excitement there. But Erick Rowan with the body slam to Jimmy Uso. I always get the two Usos confused. I try to pay attention to the face paint. I'll have it one day, and then I'll forget it by the next. But Erick Rowan taking advantage of Jimmy Uso. Oh, clothesline, lariat into the corner. Erick Rowan now looking to take advantage of the Extreme Rules stipulation. Look at the new apron animations. That's pretty sweet. And how when Jimmy comes out to the outside of the ring when Erick's grabbing a weapon, Erick doesn't just fall straight to the floor. So there you go. There's some WWE 2K15 improvements that I personally like, you know. The small details are the good ones, right? But it's Erick Rowan. Erick Rowan's going to the top. What's he going to do? Is he going to fly? No. Erick Rowan knew he wasn't going to be able to hit Jimmy Uso on the outside. But Jimmy Uso brings a chair into the match. Will he be able to use it as he's going to take down Erick Rowan with some punches? Oh, and a flying forearm there from one half of the tag team champions. Oh, Jimmy with a super kick. Going straight into the cover. But Erick Rowan powers out at 2. Referee John Cone officiating the matchup. The Extreme Rules matchup, no less. Erick Rowan into the corner. Oh, and the huge splash from Jimmy Uso. But Erick Rowan is going to roll back up to his feet here. Huge punch there, knocking Jimmy Uso right off of his feet. And Erick Rowan taking Jimmy down once again. Oh, Erick Rowan's going to grab the chair that Jimmy Uso brought into the match. Taking advantage. That chair came to backfire on Jimmy. As Jimmy now with the clothesline. Oh, and a knee right into the face. Another knee there. Erick Rowan is hurt. You can see him holding his head. Jimmy, huge DDT, barely missed the chair. If Erick Rowan's head hit the chair, that could have been it. His body connected with some parts of the chair. He's just laying on top of that chair right now. But lucky for Erick, his head was not able to hit the chair when Jimmy went over for the float over DDT. But Jimmy now with the Russian leg sweep. Another elbow there to the head of Erick Rowan. Oh, now Jimmy using the chair that he brought into the matchup. Taking Erick Rowan down with it. The chair is broken. Broken into pieces. Headbutt there from Jimmy. Straight into the cover. But Erick Rowan powers out at 2. Another super kick. Oh my goodness, that's the second super kick of the match. Quickly picking him back up to his feet. Another DDT there. Both men are out of stamina. Is Jimmy going to be able to make it to his feet? Yes, he makes it to the cover. But Erick Rowan once again powers out at 2. Uh-oh, what's Jimmy looking for here? Huge Samoan drop on top of the chair. Oh my goodness. Jimmy Uso not going to take advantage, not going to go for the cover. He's going to go outside the ring. And what is he going to look to do? Uh-oh, picking up the steel steps. The heavy steel steps on the outside of the ring. Jimmy Uso's got him in his hands. Oh, just misses Erick Rowan there. Erick Rowan using the ropes to get back up to his feet. Oh, but Erick takes advantage straight into the cover. Jimmy powers out at 1. Erick Rowan reverses with a Russian leg sweep of his own. Oh, raking the eyes of Jimmy Uso. The cheap tactics by the Wyatt family. On the chair, or the steel steps and the chair, it looked like. Erick Rowan's calling for his finisher, it looks like. Picking him up and slamming him down on the remains of the steel chair. Remember, that is the steel chair that Jimmy Uso himself brought into the match. And Erick Rowan's able to finish him off with the 3 count, ladies and gentlemen. Erick Rowan, one half of the Wyatt family, knocks off one half of the tag team champions, Jimmy Uso, in an Extreme Rules match, episode 4 of Friday Night SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. At Extreme Rules, it will be the Wyatt family versus the Usos with the tag team titles on the line. And Erick Rowan's finishing move finished off Jimmy Uso. Of course, that's going to conclude it for this episode of Universe Mode. Leave a like, comment what you guys think, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And with that, I'm Skinny Bone Jones, signing